Dr. Park Jin and honorable citizens of South Korea. I'm addressing you and the citizens of South Korea today because Dr. Park Jin is my good friend for many years. When he was around 40 years old and I'm of the same age, we were together in an ASEM Young Leaders meeting at Baden, Austria. We both like one another very much and have made a pledge that both of us will live to help the two countries to do well nationally. And Dr. Park Jin has lived up to the promise. Throughout the entire life that we met him and know him now, he is many decades later, he continued to devote himself in 6 arenas similar to mine. We have both kept in touch. Dr. Park Jin have been an academia. One time he was a professor at Yonsei University. I also a professor in economics and management, professor of political science, international relations. The second terrain of his life, he lived a life in politics. He became Secretary General in some area, in particular responsibility for a president of South Korea. I was advisor to my Prime Minister, Member of Parliament. He also became Member of Parliament. Apart from politics, we also live in the media world. Both of us have written extensively. I have written 200 books, 500 research papers, 6,000 articles. I have my own radio and television program, have my own columns in newspapers all over Thailand and in many other countries like Singapore, Malaysia. We both are in the media world to help communicate things that are helpful for our countries and the entire population. He also lived in the world of civil society like I do. I start many organizations of civil society. I sit in boards of many universities. I help many civil societies do things that are helpful for the country. He too have been engaged in that area. I know that he was at one time chairman of Asia Future Institute and STEAM Institute. I also seen him live in the world of international affairs. He has been very helpful, active in promoting things that are helpful to Korea in the international arena, obviously because of his education. I admire him. He joined the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard and got his MPA from there. And also he got his doctorate from Oxford University. In fact, we both got the similar degrees. I got my MPA from Harvard, and also I got my DPhil, my doctorate from Oxford. So we are very similar in our background internationally. I sit on many international committees. He too sat in many international communities. So let me say that he have walked many domains of his life, and also in business world. He is a very person that capable, understand the business world. I sit on boards of many companies, have run many companies internationally in many stock exchanges of the world. Therefore, let me endorse my good friend because I know him for decades, many decades. I am very glad that my friend Park Jin is running as a candidate for the president of South Korea. He lived up to the promise to me when he was 40 years old, around 40 years old, that he will run for president one day. And when I was with him the last couple years in Seoul, Korea, he told me that he's still in politics. And I didn't know that he's running for president of Korea until lately. With gladness in my heart, I want to commend him to you all. If I have any credibility, let me put my endorsement on my good friend Park Jin. Park Jin, may I say, he is like a symbol of Mungguwa, the national flower of Korea. It's the rose of Sharon. Obviously, this national flower of Korea is not something very general only. It's very specific. It is with deep affection of meaning. He is a man of deep affection for his country and Korean. The second thing, Mungguwa, rose of Sharon, has the characteristic of eternal blossom that never fades. Let me tell you, he has never fades away. He continued to blossom, and he wants Korea to blossom along so that this country have the long eternal future by his presidency of the nation. Let me tell you, it is in your national anthem. Mungguwa is in your national anthem. Therefore, it's a pride of your nation. It's signifying the thing of the nation of South Korea. He is a person deserved to be able to be part of running this country as president of South Korea. Let me say it also with gladness that Mungguwa is something of beauty. If you've seen the beauty of Mungguwa all over Korea, you see that this country is a beautiful country, beautiful people. It deserves the beautiful people to be president of this country. Mungguwa is also the land of wise men. Obviously, Koreans are very wise people, I know. I've met so many Koreans, make many friends there, been there so many times. And Thailand and Korea have joined together in difficult time. During your Korean War, we were there from Thailand helping you, working together. I'm so glad to say that you need wise men to lead this country. And I have no doubt my friend Park Jin is that wise man that can be your good president. Let me tell you that Mungguwa is something that will continue in the history of South Korea. May I tell you with all my heart that today is the first time in my entire life that I endorse somebody who is not my own people in my own country. I have no vested interest, I have no benefit, but if you don't mind, if you treat me like a friend of Korea, let me endorse my good friend Dr. Park Jin to be the president of South Korea. If you vote for Park Jin, I believe you do a favor for South Korea and you will not be unhappy. I'm looking forward to hear the results of this campaign. I'm hoping one day the two countries, Thailand, which I am part of, I'm chairman of Nation Building Institute Thailand, will be able to join hands together with my good friend Dr. Park Jin to bring the synergy between the two countries. Hopefully, soon and very soon, I'll be able to call my friend Park Jin, Dr. Park Jin, the president of South Korea. Congratulations for all the wise decisions in your electioneering. Thank you very much for allowing me to offer this word of endorsement. He didn't ask me, I asked myself to do so. Therefore, please vote for him. Dr. Park Jin, the best man possible for this time for South Korea as president of the nation.